guys, and welcome to Jurassic Room. Now, real quick, I'm going to check out this trailer, or this TV spot, for Jurassic Fallen Kingdom. And I originally was not going to check it out, because I've been trying to avoid TV spots. You know, but this one had a description that I had to see. So, I'm going to react to it real quick, but this reaction is not coming out on the night that I'm recording on. I'm going to add it to a video I'm doing tomorrow with my family, my sisters and mom, reacting to the trailers for Jurassic Fallen Kingdom along with many others. Solo, the Meg, Venom, Ant-Man, and all that. So, I want to see what this is about, because there's a thing that I read from the description, from what people were saying, and it's honestly the reason why I'm reacting to this right now. This is going to be big, and I can't wait to see how it looks. Because it also kind of sounds, it kind of sounds cheesy in a way. But let's go ahead and check it out and see how it goes. Boing!
We resurrect the most lethal predators this planet has ever seen.
Oh wow, they really improved on that.
We've taken things way too far.
Oh, they have the original
has now been
trailer thing. Oh my gosh, the island is burning.
This has to end. We've entered a new era.
Ooh,
welcome,
like Wolfman,
to Jurassic World. Rated PG-13.
Oh my gosh. I take back anything I said about it being cheesy. That was possibly, like, I'm so old. You know when you enter a level of hype that you just don't show any emotion? That's me right now. That could possibly be one of the coolest scenes I have ever seen in the Jurassic Park franchise. That was amazing. It's like Aslan versus Rexy. I'm gonna upload this to YouTube later. I'm gonna call it the Jungle, King of the Jungle versus Queen of the Jungle. That's what I'm gonna call it. I think it sounds cool. But I imagine everyone's gonna probably want to see it. I want to see that. I want to see that one bit again, real quick. Oh my gosh! They got that really loud, the like original roar too. So I got it paused right here. You got Rexy just standing on one side of the moat, and a lion on the other side. I'm gonna go forward just a tiny bit. So it looks like she might be at the London Zoo or something like that, but you can tell she's not in an exhibit there. She just broke out, or she's breaking in. Right next to the lion exhibit. So I imagine this would be something like the London Zoo. Because I heard rumors that the London Zoo might be the one taking in the dinosaurs after the Lockwood Manor incident. You know, this movie has so much in it that it's hard to know what... I mean, you know what the story is, but you don't know how everything fits in together. You don't know what takes place, you know, except for, you know, when they explained in the trailers, this takes place in the beginning half of the movie, this takes place in the other half of the movie. This is kind of the story trailer, and then you got the TV spots which expand on scenes. And it's like, where does this even fit into? As far as we know, this could be a post-credit scene. That would be amazing, actually. But, man, oh my gosh. I'm just looking at the screenshot. That is so cool. And this reaction is going to be added to the reaction, so I'm probably going to cut to that in a minute. Also, wanted to point out that this weekend, on Saturday, we're going to go see Infinity War. Finally, we're going to go see it. I'm so psyched to see it. Been trying to avoid any spoilers. Been trying, man. I know a few things, but I've been staying away. I've been shutting myself in. No spoilers, and I can't wait to see it, man. But this scene honestly looks amazing. So I'm going to cut forward to our reaction. Let's see what the girls think of this reaction. Hey Guys, I'm home in Jurassic Room. I just got done filming Jurassic Chat 48, and I'm going to do a lot of reactions really quick. Now, I was going to react to Celine Dion's Ashes thing for Deadpool 2. I really want to react to that. But I clicked on Tyrone Magnus' video to get the link from it, and his video was copyrighted. So I'm kind of afraid to react to that now. So that's kind of really odd for Fox to do something like that. So anyway, we're going to check out real quick Jurassic Journals number 3, because I reacted to the previous 2 in a previous Jurassic Chat. Let's go ahead and check this out. Boing. Oh, wait. Sorry. What's that? Oh, and there's number 4 too. So check out both of those back to back. Boing.
My name's Chris Pratt. I'm here with Greg, Dean, and Mike, and they are in charge of this thing called the Edge. Action!
This is what they used to drive alongside.
Bumps, things that are going to make a camera bounce up and down, but this thing stays perfectly stable the entire time.
It's multiple gyros that are stabilizing the camera and the head itself while we're going. We go uphill, downhill, off-road, on-road.
Yeah.
Chasing Chris around everywhere. This crane goes 26 feet long, and we can go over 100 miles an hour, no problem.
Dang.
That sounds like it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's really taken over how we can work with talent, being able to get the camera right in there.
Getting to the Jungle reminds me of Jurassic Park 3
And they
in
clocked
a
it
way.
yesterday, and I run, granted this is downhill, 75 miles an hour.
Well, you had a wind.
Yeah,
Look,
I had
you
a
had
wind
like
on my back. Wind on my
seven mile an
back.
hour wind.
Yeah.
We did Fast 8.
Oh, yeah.
Fast 7, Fast 6.
We should remake Bullet, don't you think? You
I'm
shoot
in.
it, and I'll be Steve McQueen.
Yeah. Right. Let's go ahead and check out Jurassic Journals. Hold on. Okay. So, boing.
I would like to introduce you
Hello.
to Kelly Krieg. She is part of the script supervising team. Explain your role on film.
A script supervisor does everything script-wise, dealing with actors and director, eye lines, slates, cameras, paperwork, walking back and forth non-stop, dialogue changes, rewriting scripts, but also post-production, VFX numbers, camera department, getting detailed setup, a couple of horses and sheep, big herd of alpacas. That's what I do. Das ist fantastisch, ja.
Anything else you wanted to say?
The
to
log
some
in the
of our
background
fans
looks like the
who are
one from
watching
Jurassic Park.
Germany?
Oh, in Germany.
The one with the gal Mama
Also,
Stampede.
wir begrüßen euch, die deutsche Fans.
Wir sehen uns im Kino.
Wir sehen uns im Kino. See, I need to brush up on my
See,
German.
we should have started this way earlier.
Well, we've still got 3 weeks left. I can learn a lot in 3 weeks. I learn all my lines in like 3 minutes before we shoot. Next time you see me, I'm gonna basically be a German teacher.
Otherwise, I'll be ashamed of myself.
I don't smell very good, Kelly, but you're gonna have to get some of that.
Yeah. I want to check this out real quick. Okay. Now this, I believe, is the one. This is the one that apparently, what I'm read, I have not reacted to it yet. It features Carnotaurus versus Sinoceratops. So I'm going to go ahead and check that out real quick. Now, I want to do I got to do reactions with the girls, but they haven't been feeling good either. Of, you know, all the reactions we've been meaning to do. So, boing.
Be careful. There's dinosaurs everywhere. And they're flipping out and killing people.
Oh, yeah.
There were scenes where we
There's
had
the
so many
Sinoceratops.
dinosaurs
We just
in the
adopted
same
one.
frame that we had to make the frame bigger.
In this Jurassic World, you will see more dinosaurs than you've ever seen in all the
Oh,
other
it's like that
Jurassic
Instagram
movies
video.
combined.
And we're gonna see all the dinosaurs again that we all loved so much in the first movie. We're gonna have Blue.
Hey, girl. You think what I'm thinking?
We have the Mosasaurus. We have the T-Rex. We have a Baryonyx in this movie. We have a Carnotaurus.
Ooh.
The Carnotaurus fights the Sinoceratops.
Oh,
We have a Stygimoloch.
oh, Stiggy!
I love the Stygimoloch.
Aww.
We have a
little
brand
girl.
new genetically modified dinosaur called the Indoraptor.
It's a psychopathic, murderous beast.
Oh, the animatronics.
We're dealing with animatronic dinosaurs. It's so cool, and the animatronics are awesome.
I think
So
what
glad
the
they kept
fans
with
of
the
movie
the,
like
animatronic
is that we
guy, not
still
the CGI guy.
have those real dinosaurs for the actors to
Oh, it's so
interact
cool.
with.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Today's audience still hanker for practical effects in movies. On this project, we're all working together to make these animals come alive.
Yeah.
we're able to create
Ooh.
some hopefully really beautiful connection between
Man, the
and
way
beast in this movie.
Rexy looks in that scene reminds me of the VFX work they had for Jurassic Park
Dinosaurs
Origins.
everywhere.
Remember Jurassic Park Origins? Oh, I love that. Anyone realize that the Allosaurus is getting no love? No love, man. Kind of sad. Let me go back. I'm checking out all these videos. Hold on. Okay, this is a thing I believe for the ride. A clip for the ride. Alright, go and check this out. Life finds a way in 2019 with Jurassic World, the ride. Boing! Jurassic Park. Extinction is coming. But life finds a way.
Jurassic World, a new ride coming to Universal Studios Hollywood.
Experience it one last time. Closes September 3rd, 2018. You know, I'm about to graduate soon, and I'm going to get a job. You know, and I am wanting to look at doing Patreon and all that, so I can do more videos for you guys and start working on YouTube with a little, you know, a little more of a job, a little bit. You know, get more videos out for you guys. Because that would really help. Maybe start working on some of my stories and stuff on the side too. Start making money, like Dark Nature and Prehistoric Island and all that. You know, some stories I've been wanting to write on the side. Because I want to be a writer and all that. You know. But I want to save up. You know, as much as I want to go back to Tennessee, because Tennessee I lived 9 years of my life. That's home to me. And maybe do some collabs with Noah's Ark. Or, no, not Noah, because he's in Canada. I was about to say Canada. Alex from Go Herping and Afro Herp Keeper. Do some collabs with them maybe up there. Maybe go look for some Hellbenders or something like that. That'd be so cool. But I'd really want to save up to go to Universal so I can go see the Jurassic Park ride for the first time, and maybe for the last time, because you know how they did the King Kong ride. They did the King Kong thing, you know, in Hollywood, and they added that to the Islands of Adventure. So I figure that when they do in 19 the Hollywood ride, I figure that it'll only be maybe 3-5 years tops that they do the same thing for Jurassic Park the ride in Universal. And I think they'll completely remodel it, or because they're not going to do 2 different Jurassic Park attractions on Islands of Adventure. You know, you're not going to have Jurassic Park and then Jurassic World. They're going to remodel Jurassic Park. So, I'd like to save up and go to Universal to ride the ride one time before it inevitably is shut down and remodeled, you know. And I figure they probably would push something for like 2021 or something like that for the 3rd movie. I would figure, you know what I mean? But, you know, we'll have to see. Okay, so this is apparently the official clip featuring Carnotaurus. And I don't know why Universal, if this is the, you know, this is a clip, why Universal hasn't released it, as far as I know, open, you know, on their main page, and why no one else is reacting to it. So, let's go and check this out. New trailer, Jurassic Fallen Kingdom clip. So, this is a little fishy to me for some reason. Watch me react to it. Rexy versus Carnotaurus full scene revealed. Yeah, it's like a full clip, and like no one else is, you know, checking it out, and I'm wondering why. Boing! Wait, hold on. Maybe there's another better version. Oh, here we go. Way better version right here. Jurassic World Rexy versus Carnotaurus full scene revealed. Boing! Oh, Gallimimus, Allosaurus.
Get in!
Oh, Carno. It's toast! Ooh. Oh. Oh, that's a picture. Oh, it's put there. Woo! One thing though, how did you not see this coming? How did you not see that coming? Now you see, that feels super edited to me. Because you hear a Gallimimus roaring for some reason. Unless it's just roaring for no reason. And then I wonder if the Sinoceratops fight happens before or after this. I would figure probably after. Because we know the Carno is going to escape unless there's two Carnos. Because we see it escape with a Apatosaurus on the mainland. Or, you know, wherever that is, a ship or whatnot. So anyway, now we're going to cover Jurassic World Evolution. Now, this is Dev Diary. Welcome to Jurassic World. I don't think there's anything else for Jurassic Evolution. Except for... And then there's the featurette. I gotta check that out real quick. Actually, I'll check that out before Jurassic World Evolution. The T-Rex thing, IGN first, which you would think would be part of the Dev Diaries, but it's not. That's apparently how they made the T-Rex for the game. And then there's this IGN first, Maintaining Order in Jurassic World Evolution, Developer Diary. So I'm wondering why that's technically not a second Developer Diary they released on the website or whatnot. It's all, but there's 3 different videos. But let's go ahead and check out the featurette first. So, we'll check out the featurette and then Jurassic World Evolution. Alright. Boing!
You gotta be kidding me.
Yeah.
I think in a Jurassic movie, it's so important the level of reality in recreating those dinosaurs. They need to feel 100% real.
There are a few sequences in this film which almost are made for practical effects.
True.
Yeah, that's pretty
Those scenes were built specifically to be able to use animatronics in a way that we couldn't in the first film.
I've been able to ride on the back of a T-Rex.
Why?
Can you imagine how my children reacted when I told them that? I want the dinosaur.
Good job. You're making this look totally normal.
What Neil did with the design and the mechanics of these animals was amazing.
Ooh,
yeah, great.
That was cool.
There are quite a few scenes where we're interacting more closely with the dinosaurs, with Blue.
The actors hadn't really seen Blue perform, and so they walked onto the truck, and there's just a dinosaur lying on the table, breathing and shivering, and they just completely...
This for some reason reminds me of the making of Prehistoric Park.
Can you buy justice? Put your hand in here.
Come on, Jay.
Come on. Come on.
I don't want to.
Yeah.
To have this
You hear the
entire
clamp of the
team
jaw,
puppeteers beneath her creating that performance, we were able to create some really beautiful connection between man and beast.
Easy, girl.
What is that thing? They made it.
This is the most dangerous creature that ever walked the earth.
Indoraptor, like, you daggum right.
The genetic experiment and the idea that this is not necessarily 100% successful is a really exciting possibility.
Oh, that was practical?
So that we're seeing some degrading of skin.
I thought that was
flaking of
CGI.
Scales or some form of illness beginning to take place.
Yeah, that's creepy.
To me, Jurassic Park was a new era. It was the beginning. So to be able to be part of that is an exciting thing.
Indoraptor kind of reminds me of the slashers from Terra Nova.
T-Rex on the screen. I mean, you know,
The scales and coloring of the Indoraptor remind me so much of a snake.
It's just thrilling.
Ooh. Man, that was high
really brought
pitch.
this to life. I want to say thank you to everybody, and well done, everyone. It's been absolutely fantastic. Can't wait to see it.
Alright, that was awesome, though. The Indoraptor reminds me, I'm going to be doing an Indoraptor video for Jurassic June. The design of it reminds me so much of a snake. Like, the design of the scales and the color scheme remind me a lot of that of, like, Black Mamba and, like, Christmas Tree or Eyelash Viper. Then the eyes remind me of the Indominus Rex. And then the whole skull shape reminds me a lot of, like, the T-Rex or the Vastosaurus in a way, along with Raptor and Indominus. It also kind of reminds me of the way, you know, how the animatronic moves and all that. It kind of reminds me of how the Aceraptor, or the Slasher as it's called, in Terra Nova looks as well. Anyway, let's go and check out Dev Diary, Welcome to Jurassic World. Alright. I'm not going to be reacting to the Isla Pena or what was the other island? The island reveals. I'm not going to be reacting to those. just this stuff. Even though we did see a really cool view of the Spinosaurus and the one I already did watch those because I didn't really want to react to everything, you know. But I did see the island reveals, and we saw the Spinosaurus at night. That's cool. Boing! This is the dev diary. I do want to hear this.
Las Cinco Muertes. The 5 deaths.
We've got Muerta, Isla Matanceros.
You progress on to Isla Tucano.
Isla Peña and Isla Sorna.
Welcome to Jurassic World.
One of the things that was important to us was to make sure that we were authentic to the films.
You're going to be approaching these islands and the beautiful iconic shot that you'll recognise from the films as the helicopter comes into this tropical paradise where the whole game takes place.
They're all amazing. They're all iconic.
Love
so beautiful, and it's great to be on these islands that you've seen in films and now get to
And
see
Montosaurus is
them
my
in
favorite
detail and
herbivorous dinosaur, so
Your
I
missions
love
are going
her.
to be
I
given
love
to
how
you
it
from
looks.
these 3 different divisions, which each have a different character assigned to them.
The entertainment division is probably the most familiar to Jurassic Park and Jurassic World fans. You're using the dinosaurs as attractions, so the tourists come in, they marvel at the dinosaurs and spend their dollars, and that's how you're making money.
We'll be having things like arcades and restaurants and clothing shops and all those touristy things to go on top. So this is a business at the end of the day, and you want to try and pull in as many people as possible.
In the science division, you're asked to pursue this authentic dinosaur genome and perform these expeditions and dig sites and extract genomes from fossils to find out more information about these dinosaurs. But
you also need to care about a number of other things with the science division. The dinosaurs can get diseases, they can get sick, they can die. So what you need to do is research cures for the right diseases, and
like Bumblefoot.
In order to do that, you're going to need money.
So you need to make sure that the income that your parks are generating and the expenditure you're spending on pursuing this scientific aspect
I love that
is kept in balance.
Security is probably my favourite out of the 3. It's the one where the player's going to get the opportunity to try and breed the most dangerous dinosaurs they can, and then security's job is to try and control that. So if they escape, you've got all these tools at your disposal to try and put an end to all the calamity and rein it back in. But ultimately, this is all about player choice. It's all about being offered these different styles of gameplay, and it's up to you whether you want to get hands-on and involved and get up there in the helicopter, or whether you'd rather manage all of it from above. It really just depends on your style of gameplay and how you want to play the game.
Frontier have taken their years of experience in management games and animal games and brought them together to make Jurassic World Evolution, and on top of that sort of put together a story that helps build upon the story of the franchise so far.
In the game, there are iconic characters from the Jurassic franchise, both old and new. One of them that we're really excited about is Dr. Ian Malcolm, who's in the game, played by Jeff Goldblum.
And he's going to be your voice of conscience, he's your voice of reason, and he's going to be with you throughout the whole game to add a little flavour and sarcasm to your experience.
It was a dream working with Jeff. He's one of my idols since sort of his early film career, and he's such an unassuming man when you meet him. And when we first heard his voice in game, that just made it feel even more Jurassic for us.
It's not just Ian Malcolm that we've got in the game.
background.
We've managed to get a couple of the other characters in from the films as well. We've got Henry Wu, we've got Claire Dearing as well, played by Bryce Dallas Howard and B.D. Wong. And also there's going to be a cast of new characters that we've brought along for our own narrative for this game as well, so hopefully you'll enjoy those too.
It's been really great working with Universal because they bring a lot of expertise and knowledge from the films, and we've been partnering that with our knowledge of video games to really make something as authentic and realistic as possible.
The wonderful thing about this game is that it gives you an opportunity to really visualise what these 100-million-year-old creatures would be like in real life, and I think that's what I love about the dinosaurs in this game, is that it really brings your imagination to life.
Jurassic World Evolution. Pre-order now. It's a weird thing. Oh, I forgot. I never checked out the Adopt a Dino video, so I'm going to go ahead and check that out real quick before checking out the rest of Jurassic Evolution. Alright, hold on. And let me find the next video. Okay. Alright, what's this? Okay. Boing! DPG!
Hi, my name is Claire Dearing, and I'm the founder of the Dinosaur Protection Group. I wanted to let you know about a new way to get involved in our cause by adopting your own dinosaur. Go to our website and you can demonstrate your commitment to these animals.
Yeah, where's Allosaurus?
In return, we'll provide you with
and
your very own
Parasaurolophus.
certificate, verifying which specific dinosaur that you helped save. Adopt a
And
dino,
Dilophosaurus.
and together we can save them.
Among so many others. Microceratus. That's not fourth wall break. You should be covering so many more species. Anyway, let's check this out. Yeah. How Jurassic Revolution made its T-Rex, IGN first. Boing! This is going to be a long video. Behavior.
We base a lot of the in-game information on scientific fact from a starting point, but we need to make sure that it fits in line with what people expect from the movies.
People have worked out the stride patterns of a T-Rex. They've worked it out from its bone structure, from like footprints they found in. So our animators really do a lot of research. And so the T-Rex that you see, as I say, is a blend between real science and Jurassic science. So it's as authentic as we can make it on both levels.
One of the first things we did was go through all of the films and just break down all of those moments from the films and try and make sure that we were getting it as right as possible. Obviously, CG animation's come a long way since those original scenes, but the thing that they really nailed is the drama and the character of the dinosaurs.
In our game, they're slightly they've got slightly more temperamental kind of behaviour. You know, they won't put up with a sort of a lack of comfort as much as other dinosaurs might. In terms of their actual kind of characteristics and their stats, trying to base it as much as possible on science fact, mixed with a bit of kind of ensuring that we get those key sort of moments from the movies in there too.
We've got this massive spreadsheet which has all the attributes, what makes a dinosaur, all the behavior attributes, so all its needs, its health, its food requirements, its consumption, its metabolic rates. And yeah, by using all these stats, we're forming this like almost like a behavior matrix.
Terrence Matilda.
Dinosaur, and that affects the moment-to-moment gameplay. T-Rexes, for example, like some grassland, but because they're an ambush predator, they have a forest need, so you need to have some forest in your enclosure, otherwise they become sort of unhappy. So it's like using real science, but hopefully the player will learn that there are gameplay reasons for this, and they'll be able to try and get an equilibrium in their enclosures until something happens when you can't control science, and life will find a way. Do you know what I like about the T-Rex? And it still gets me every time. So obviously I love the intricacies of game design, and that's like a slower emotional burn. I just love the roar.
Yeah.
Every time I hatch it from the hatchery and it comes out and it goes, that's just as good as it gets.
The roar.
One of the interesting things with the T-Rex is that the T-Rex in Jurassic World sounds different from the T-Rex from 1993. The first thing we got was the assets from Jurassic World. So these are great samples, but they're not the same length as what we need. So we take a sound like that and then we try and deconstruct it. And one of the things we did is we taken the start, the middle and the end as an idea. And if you have those things separate, you can create shorter and longer loops, because at any point you can say, oh, we stop here and play that end sound, which nicely overlaps. So that's one of these calls we just heard, but it's now cut to size. And doing the same thing, if you wouldn't mind playing all four of them.
Yeah, that's cool.
So you start making small variations, because humans are really, really good at picking up repetition. So by having these little variations, by adding a few layers of your own.
Something new every time.
The nice thing there is, so in this case, if you would play just the layers that we added to this T-Rex. Those are our own layers, stuff we added to it. It's quite in the mix, but by adding those layers, by adding to the recipe, we all of a sudden have more ingredients to make those scenes in the game that you don't see in the film. So one of the techniques we use is we get these kind of finished sounds, like a ready meal almost, and then we start thinking about, okay, what are the ingredients in this? What did they use to make this meal? And it's like, okay, there's probably a lion in there, and probably slow down pig, and probably... And then we add those sounds back into their sounds, and then we have a little bit of a flavor of our own that we can then sprinkle on all these scenes that we didn't get delivered.
You know, we have to embellish things because you don't want to hear it, something too recognisable you heard so many times You want it to sound authentic. It needs to sound believable. The animation team that we've got Frontier is fantastic. There was a lot of back and forth with them sending us different stages of the animations, and we'd send them different stages of the sound design.
They'd make us an animation with a roar, and then we make a sound for it, and then they'd hear the sound, and they take the sound and actually change their animation to the roar a little bit, so that it fits even better together. And that's so fantastic about working here. Everybody really wants the other department to shine.
And then we should.
So we start off with the films. Obviously we're making a Jurassic IP and we want to make sure it's as close to that as possible, so we do start with the films, but then we start to look properly at some big bird reference, but also just other similar heavy creatures. You end up with a kind of a chimera of different creatures. You know, you get kind of the feet from one creature to try and get the idea of the feeling of that leg, and you might get a tail from another creature to get something that's got a particularly big heavy tail, and you kind of wind all those things together and you end up with a kind of a mental picture of how that creature's going to work. It's important for us that it reads like a living creature, so we try and make sure that it looks like it's got an internal thought process and that it isn't just this kind of very accurate robot, it actually is an animal.
The dinosaurs need to look
music.
Like dinosaurs you see in the films. They're not scientifically accurate in their representation based on what our like real world scientists would do, but they need to look like universal dinosaurs, and that was a key thing, that I'm just trying to do both of those things, make them as scientifically as accurate as possible, but adapting them so that they're universal type, like the Jurassic dinosaurs, as it were.
It was one of the very first creatures that we started animating. I mean, the T-Rex was really the one that we wanted to get right, and that's the one that we built the whole movement system around, because we knew that was the one that's going to have to work the most. People's mental image of how dinosaurs look and move comes from these films, so we had to make sure it was accurate to those as possible. So we always just tried to get as much reference as we could from the films, try and interpret that as much. I mean,
I remember hearing from something that dinosaur is not old, it's actually sickly.
We know what works, and we know the character of all those dinosaurs, and we just we keep all that in mind when we author all of these animations.
Seeing it first in game move around the landscape, when we first got the navigation systems and having this T-Rex walk around, that was like, it's just impressive. Like, it was just amazing, just like the first steps in development. Okay, we've got this dinosaur, it's moving around. This is pretty cool. And then you like get the audio in, and then you have stuff like the camera shaking when you get the camera close, and you like start layering up, like going from models to rigs and animation, just watching it progress. It's just great just to watch it now. And you're like, oh, it's come a long way.
Love the after effect of the lion roar. Alright, one last video, and that is maintaining order in Jurassic World Evolution. This is what's supposed to show the Fallen Kingdom DLC. So, boing! Peggy 7, Peggy 16.
As we've seen with the films, actually running a Jurassic Park or Jurassic World is quite a dangerous proposition, so you need to try and succeed where others have failed before you.
Oh, this is developer diary too. Okay.
The player starts off with a few key buildings on an island, which are going to teach you the basic tools of how to build and maintain your park.
Okay.
And from that, you're going to earn your first contract, which brings you into your first few decisions about which division you want to side with.
In the game, there are 3 divisions vying for your attention. For security, it's operations, safety. For science, genetic engineering, animal welfare. And for entertainment, it's all about the guests, it's all about the show, and the bottom line.
Once you've built these beautiful enclosures, it's up to you to maintain them as well. You'll be unlocking new things to put into the enclosures.
I love how the fence curves.
The fences. You can build all sorts of new things inside them.
The game is a management game, but you can also then take direct control of some of the teams in your park and get up close and personal with these dinosaurs.
Oh, there's an Apatosaur.
Taking control of those allow you to directly deal with threats or issues in the park. So the ranger vehicle can be driven to medicate dinosaurs using the dart gun. You can take control of the ACU helicopter, fly over your park, which looks awesome, and tranquilize escaped dinosaurs.
You gotta love that third-person view.
And save the day, whilst also being the park manager. Who doesn't want that?
Management in Jurassic World Evolution it's the core pillar, making sure your guests are safe, make sure your dinosaurs are looked after, keeping an eye on the finances, doing all the research, doing all the the extraction, and of course this is across five different islands as well.
As you start moving through the game and you start taking control of the park and you start thinking that you've dealt with your dinosaurs and you've dealt with your guests, the islands themselves are going to start throwing stones at you, and they're going to start damaging the park, and they're going to start getting dinosaurs to leave their enclosures, and it's going to cause you all kinds of trouble. So it's really up to the player to make sure they've got the correct things in place to deal with an event like that.
Each of the islands that you manage within the 5 deaths has their own island rating, and that's the key progression sort of metric for progressing through the islands. However, that challenge does increase as you go through it, so it's not as easy to 3-star Muerta as it is Matasaurus. You also introduced to new challenges, and some of those challenges aren't necessarily within your control as well, so you can experience sabotage from a disgruntled employee, that kind of challenge.
So as the player progresses through the game, as they progress through these islands,
new
they're
Nidri.
going to get access to new research, new
Had
buildings,
Dilophosaurus on
bigger
hand.
and scary dinosaurs. And they can use those on the previous islands that we've been on.
We're a game about choice and player decisions, and the choices you make ultimately will determine the Jurassic World you create.
We're going to offer the players a sandbox mode so that they're able to take control of the Isla Nublar, which you'll recognise from the films, a big open space and a blank canvas for them to build whatever park they like.
Thank you.
Cash isn't a restriction, but we do encourage you to play through the career mode as well, as that unlocks
Step 4 Isla Nublar
and buildings and all the other aspects.
Thank you for doing that, because that's what I was so afraid of not having a, just a blank slate where I can just.
Are we going to be doing anything to coincide
Fallen
with
Kingdom.
the film Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom? Like I said, that we are going to be doing a free update with content from the film.
Woo,
inside
Carno!
Jurassic World Evolution. We're really excited to see players get their hands on it.
Yay! Yeah, that was what I was afraid of, though, just having no option to just play around, put a bunch of dinosaurs on one park. I hope you can get all the dinosaurs and just put them on Isla Nublar, you know what I mean? Just get all your dinosaurs, Spinosaurus, T-Rex, Matricanthosaurus, Baryonyx, all of them, and put them on your little park. And that is what I want to build up to. So what do you guys think? Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more videos. I'm going to check out one more video for y'all. And but it's not Jurassic Park oriented. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more videos. And let's do the 1,700 subscriber mark. And check out the previous videos that I did. And thanks for watching, guys. I'm so excited for Jurassic Evolution.